Hi everyone, meteorologist Ed Valley here, taking a look at the Northeast. Again, a delayed video today. We have a cold front moving through. You can see the front now moving through really southern New England now in the mid-Atlantic. You can see it right here. Cold air coming in quickly behind it, but ahead of it near 70 today. And you can see our next storm, the high clouds from it just moving into western PA now. And it'll result in a pretty messy Friday morning. So I'm going to show you two models here. One being the European, one being the regional Canadian. The regional Canadian's a little bit warmer. The European's a little bit colder. So we're going to show you two. There's other models that are, if you look around, you'll find a model for you. That's how it works, right? We have hundreds, or not hundreds, tens of models you can choose from now. You'll find one that has a solution you like. So we're going to use the ones we prefer at this time. And if you have questions, feel free. So what's going to happen here is during the day on Thursday, really no issues. Now, you notice the regional Canadian has a little bit of sleet or something in southern Jersey, southeast PA during the midday. Temps are going to be above freezing, though, so I don't anticipate that being a real issue by any stretch. But something to note. Now, into the evening on Thursday. What did we talk about yesterday? We talked about the big high pressure, right? We talked about the dew points being low. They are still low. Single digits in teens. So what happens, as we noted yesterday, let's say your temperature is 30 and your dew point's 10. As precip moves in and the atmosphere cools and saturates, well, it cools and the dew point rises and the temp lowers. So the 30 over 10 turns out to be 25 over 20 as the atmosphere cools. And then slowly but surely from there, the temp rises. So I fully expect this cold, dry air mass to lower temperatures as the precip moves in. So you'll notice initially temps are near freezing, but notice they drop to near 30. You see that? Let me show that again. Look at southeast PA here around 10 p.m. Boom, 30. And notice temperatures don't really move through the early morning on Friday. This is 4 a.m. on Friday. Below freezing pretty much everywhere. But as this system develops, you're going to notice temperatures rise pretty swiftly through the midday on Friday. However, they don't really get much above freezing, so this stuff is not going to melt. This is not getting washed away along the coast. Now, precip type. That's the other question, because if you look aloft, even though it's cold at the surface, you notice, see this is at 5,000 feet. There's the zero line. Anywhere south of this white shading is not snow. And you notice through the morning and into the midday, that rain snow line gets pretty far inland, about to I-84 in southern New England. So this is not going to be all snow. So that's another thing to note. So let's look at the actual hour by hour now, and we'll talk you through this. And the cold front's moving through now. Overnight, not much happening. Again, maybe a little bit of sleet midday south, not a big deal. And then I would say between about 10 and about 2 a.m., precipitation is going to arrive from southwest to northeast in the mid-Atlantic. In southern New England and most of New England, it's between about 3 and about 6 a.m. Precipitation is going to move in. So initially, you notice here the regional Canadian has no snow in the mid-Atlantic, really. Just a little bit initially, and then sleet, and then freezing rain, and then rain. Conversely, you look at the European model. It's a little bit colder. Has that initial period of snow in the New York City area, and then it turns over to sleet and freezing rain. So the same idea. However, we have this area of low pressure to our south. So the wind is going to be coming out of the north. Ahead of it, it's out of the east or south and east. Behind it, it's northwest. So there's going to be a cold flow of air this entire storm just inland from the coast. So I'm not anticipating much rain north and west of the big cities. I'm just not. Sleet gets up again to right around I-84 and the snow to the north. And you notice another thing here. This is 1 p.m. Friday afternoon. This thing's getting out of here very quickly. Precip is done between 12 and 2 in the mid-Atlantic. It's a 12-hour system. And then through the evening, here's 7 p.m. and here's 9 p.m. This thing's done. So this is not a long storm, but it's going to come down when it's coming down. We'll put it that way. Look at these snowfall rates the model's showing here for the morning commute. This is 7, this is 8 a.m., 1 to 3 inches an hour for a time along and north of I-84. Not going to be a fun morning commute for really anybody. And through the day, you notice the snowfall rates are pretty moderate through most of New England here, a half to 1 inch per hour, and then it lessens as we get into the evening. The other thing with this, not a lot of wind. Not a lot of wind. Wind gusts 15 to 30. That's not bad. Not bad at all with a storm like this. So how much snow? Well, our friends to the north, this is a nice 6 to 12 inch storm for most. Closer to 6 right along the international border from Burlington to Newport to Berlin, New Hampshire. To the south, much more messy. Much more messy. 1 to 3, State College, Allentown, New York. Less than that, Philly, Toms River, Harrisburg with an icing risk. 3 to 6, Northern Jersey, Northeast PA, Southern and coastal New England and Long Island. 6 to 9, Northern Hudson Valley along and north of I-84. And then for the region as a whole, it looks like this. A little different scale, but you get the idea. The 6 inch is this purple polygon here with the highest amounts: Catskills, Southern Adirondacks, Berkshires, Central Southern Greens, Southern Whites, Monadnocks, and Worcester Hills. So a pretty good snow event, anywhere from 9 to 12, maybe 8 to 14, something like that in this type of area. And then to the south, more mixing, less snow. To the north, less precipitation, less snow. Okay, so looking quickly at temps through this period. Thursday, tomorrow. Cold north, a little bit warmer south late in the day. Friday, a little bit warmer. Saturday, though, much colder. And then we're down, generally pretty close to normal here for Sunday. But cold comes back Monday here. Look at this, teens and 20s for Monday. But we're back at it, back above normal by the middle of next week. And you notice by the 5th or so of March, not a ton of cold left. But our overnight lows are obviously still going to be quite cold. It's still technically winter, right? So snow-wise, getting a lot of questions about the beginning of March. Not seeing much after this storm, I will say that. A couple snow showers possible Sunday along another cold front. Monday looks dry, Tuesday looks dry, and then we'll warm it up towards the end of the week with maybe a warmer storm by the 4th or 5th. But again, plenty of time to watch that. So first things first, impactful storm most of the day Friday. If you have questions, let us know. We'll be back tomorrow with another video.